Hello again, it's Eric Arnold here in the Sports Barn, the primary studio, Saturday, June 19th, here bringing you free baseball, free MLB picks for this Saturday. We have 4 picks on tap for you here Saturday. Coming off one of our, I guess, more unpopular episodes yesterday. Although for the life of me, I can't figure out why. We had 2 down votes on what I'm like, what did I say that was unpopular? I just don't know. I mean, when we talk politics, if I say something about, people that think the virus is horrible and we need to wear masks till we die, yeah, I could see where somebody would be like, yes, I think we do need to wear masks. And so I could see where I get a downvote there or something. But I don't know. Yesterday was pretty mundane. It was just more or less, here are your picks, and see you tomorrow. So I have no idea, who's, maybe some of you regulars, when you went to hit the like button, you screwed up and hit the dislike button. Or I mean, I know I got a couple, very touchy Reds fans that are regulars here, and I picked against the Reds, so I could see who did not win, I might add. Who I guess I could see them possibly hitting the down vote. Jose Arena, I said he was a bad pitcher. Could his mother have been watching? Maybe. I guess that's possible. Unlikely, but possible. Anyway, I don't know. Like it, don't like it, whatever. We gave you winners. I don't know what to tell you other than that. Yesterday was a winning day. Here, let's show it to you. We opened up here Blue Jays, Orioles. Remember the new rule that unless they specifically state otherwise, if both pitchers don't go, we're just to keep it clean, calling it no action. So that game was no action, luckily for us because it was a loser. And then the Marlin game, that was a winner. Now you're saying, well, why did that? That's cheating because Pablo Lopez didn't pitch. It was some other guy named Poteet. He pitched for the Marlins, so that's cheating. Well, I put specifically in the comments of yesterday's video that I wanted that game no matter what, which I did because I had a real good feeling about the Marlins. So I'm counting that one. I didn't want to shoot the video all over again and waste another 2 hours and then get the thing up to you about 3 p.m. I thought, well, hell, we'll just put it in the comments since the Marlins are, dicking around here, not naming a starter. So I can't, tell you. I know it's going to be a bullpen type game, but I can't tell you who the opener is because they haven't told me. So I'm counting that one, damn it. And if you don't like it, well, then hit the down button. Hooray for you. Our top play, that was the Astros. That was a winner. Angels, easy winner. Phillies, well, that was Phillies do what they do. And I kind of saw that one coming. But sometimes I'll defer to my little statistical model, especially when it comes to teams like the Phillies, in that I feel that my negative bias towards that team may overwhelm common sense, that I think that team's so bad that they'll never win another game, largely because that's just the mindset of the Philadelphia sports fan. So I gave the Phillies the benefit of the doubt. They lived down to every negative expectation I have of that team. They lost. The Mariners, that could have been a top play, but we downgraded that game because I don't trust the Mariners, and they came through with flying colors. And then the Padres, they hammered the Reds, just as we kind of thought they would. So, big night for us. Pittsburgh Louis, he got punched in the face by the Rockies there. He had the Brewers at a steep price, and he should have had that game, and the Brewers just blew it. I'm not sure the Brewers are spinning the wrong way for the moment. They're just not quite. They're not in step at the moment. Their lights out starting pitching hasn't been such. Woodruff. Woodruff and Burns both getting beat in Denver this weekend. That's not good if you're a Brewers fan. So big night for us last night. Pittsburgh Louie, he'll try to get back on the beam here today. So there you have that. What else is going on? I also told you that I had a really good feeling that the 76ers were going to win in Atlanta after being given up for dead. That's exactly what they did, forcing the Game 7 Sunday. So we got two big Game 7s here this weekend. Tonight, I guess you got the Nets and the Bucks. That game is in Brooklyn. And then Sunday in Philadelphia, you got the Sixers and the Hawks. I have a pretty good read on and I haven't watched more than 10 minutes of this whole series, the Nets and the Bucks. So 15 minutes. I've probably watched 15 minutes of this whole series, but I think I got a pretty good read on this game. Take that for what you will. I don't see that this is going to be any different than the whole series. The home team wins. And I think the line is a pick 'em. To me, that's free money. It seems to me that the Nets are going to win. I don't care what kind of injuries they have. I think Durant is just fine from what I've seen. He didn't in Game 5. Didn't he play 48 minutes in one of these games where he played the whole damn game? Didn't even take no minutes off whatsoever. I mean, that's old school. I like that. That's Moses Malone-like. Go out there, you play the whole damn game. Way to go. I think the bottom line is Durant is better when it comes down to crunch time in the NBA playoffs right now, this minute. To me, I'd take Durant over Giannis. And I think that's the simple answer there. And the Nets will advance to the semifinals. And then Sunday, I have no idea what's going to happen. The Sixer way would be to lose the game. The Sixers dump it. The way you can tell, and I haven't done this because I'm not that into it. Plus, I have very little time right now. You just check the comments from the Sixers after last night's game. If it's all pump their chest, thump their chest, we did it, no one believed in us, we were great, we showed everybody, blah, 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 they're going to lose. If it's more along the lines of, Atlanta's a really goddamn good team, which they are, and we need to respect these guys and play our best game, which we haven't played yet. We have to play our best game because we expect them to play their best game. Well, then they have a chance. But if it's all, we did something, they're dead. So, that's how you tell. That's how you would tell. Well, what else we got here before we get to the 4 picks? I saw one other thing that I thought was comment worthy. Tyler Glasnow, I guess ace, if you will, of the Rays, may miss the rest of the year because he might have a Tommy John injury there with his elbow, partial tear of the what is that? Ulnar collateral ligament, the UCL. Partial tear, which sounds to me like tear, which sounds like surgery. But I guess they're going to try to fix it via rest and just pray to God it just heals itself. Well, anyway, he's blaming the rule change. The rule change. I said, if you could, that's not the way you would say it. The rule didn't change. The rule's the same. We're just enforcing the rule now. In other words, we're actually now going to make you live up to the rules. So he's admitted that he was cheating, which, okay, you're cheating. Well, everyone else is cheating. I guess you just had the balls to admit it. So I don't fault you for that necessarily. But now he's, saying his injury is caused because MLB or, people like me that are demanding MLB enforce the rules and stop this ridiculous game of adult wiffle ball, he's blaming me for his injury. Well, I'm sorry, son. That doesn't wash. That doesn't wash at all. You're the one that throws max effort on every pitch. Maybe that has something to do with it. And this bit that, oh, well, it just happened. I don't buy that either. It's like maybe that was going to happen anyway, because whether you get a good grip on the ball or a not so good grip on the ball, you're spinning that ball as hard as you freaking can on every pitch just because you can. I'm not sure I'm buying this. Oh, then it just was a couple starts here where I didn't use my grip enhancer that then the tear happened. I think the tear was happening all along, but what do I know? But, you know, what, so now that we're actually going to follow the rules, it's our fault that we're forcing you to follow the rules. I don't know. I'm not seeing how that's our fault that you got hurt. I just don't, you know. Maybe you ought to take some responsibility yourself. Maybe it's nobody's fault. How about that? But I'm not sure it's MLB's fault, and I sure as hell don't think it's a fan's fault, because we want this game to be a little more equal and stop having so many damn strikeouts, having guys throwing ridiculous 10,000 RPM sliders and whatnot that drop off the table, drop 5 feet and within the from here to there, whoosh, unhittable pitches. I don't buy all their arguments are crap. Every argument these pitchers come up with as far as why they should be allowed to cheat, it's all crap. You know, oh, player safety bullshit. There's just as many guys getting hit now as there have ever been. And you guys, allegedly, to hear you tell it, have better control now. No, you really don't, because you can spin the ball harder and the ball snaps harder, but you guys want to throw those 98-mile-an-hour sliders. Yeah, that ball's moving, but some of your guys just have no control over it whatsoever. You'd probably be much better if you threw that Snapdragon slider at 90 or 85. Then you can control it better. But everybody wants to throw the ball as hard as they can on every freaking pitch. I would argue that has more to do with these injuries the pitchers are incurring than anything else. But, you know, what do I know? I know this. I pitched a little bit when I was a child. And I know I had better control when I didn't throw it as hard as I freaking could on every pitch. But that was just me. I'm sure good pitchers, they can control it better when they throw as hard as they can. I'm sure that's how that works. I'm sure they have better control the harder they throw. All right, let's get to the picks. All right, well, here in an early game, you'll have like minutes to make this bet. This is, I think, a 1 o'clock game, the game 1 of the Mets Nationals. Hey, we like the Nationals. They're on a move. They're put a few wins together here. They're threatening to become relevant. Beat the Mets yesterday, scoring 1 in the 9th to win. They feel good. The Mets are starting to, you know, possibly, they're playing pretty good, the Mets, but the Nationals are starting to play really well. And, you know, this is a big, this game means more for the Nationals than it does for the Mets. Let's put it that way. So it's almost a 50-50 price. We'll take the Nationals. 2 stars there. Our top play, the Rockies. The Brewers right now, I mean, they should have won that game last night. The Brewers should have. You get a 4-1 lead with one of your aces on the mound. You need to close that deal. And they couldn't. Then the Brewers managed to pull even against the lousy Rockies bullpen. What was it, 5-5 in the 9th? They pull even. It was 5-4. They're going to lose. They score in the 9th. Tie at 5. They've got the go-ahead runs on 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. go-ahead runs on second and third and 1 out in the top of the ninth, and they couldn't get them in. They couldn't get them in, and then they lose. That was your big chance, Brewers, and you blew it. You blew it. So they should have won that game, but didn't. I think that's got to be incredibly deflating. Now they're going up against, I would argue, what the Rockies ace, this Gomber, Austin Gomber. He's the guy that the Cardinals traded to the Rockies for Arenado. He's been pretty damn good this year. His first game with the Rockies was terrible. He was clearly nervous. He's pitching at home. Here's the crowd. Where's Arenado? Oh, we got rid of him. Boo, boo. But hey, we got this guy. So he's all nervous. He walked like 7 guys. Took him out after 2 innings or something. But since that, he's been really good. So I like the Rockies here. It's not a hateful price. About a 50-50 type game. The Rockies, they're just a different team at home. They're not a bad team at home. They're a bad team on the road. The Brewers right now, they're not hitting. Yelich is he's just another guy right now. I mean, you just can't look at him and say, that's a former MVP. Yeah, operative word, former. So we like the Rockies. This is top play. Angels, Tigers. The Angels are on a roll. They're like the Nationals. That's a middle of the pack team that's trying to make a move right now. We like the Tigers, but this is not a spot for them. We think the Tigers are improving. Not a spot for them. We like their pitchers, but this is not one of the pitchers we like. This is guys just going to be an opener for the whole time. Bullpen. This is going to be a bullpen game for the Tigers. Their bullpen's not great. Sandoval actually is one of the Angels' more reliable starters. We expect the Angels to get up and hit the ball pretty hard tonight. Maybe a game similar to what happened last night. So we'll lay the price. We're only going to put 1 star on this just because, well, they're the Angels, and we don't entirely trust them. So they're the Angels. And then we're going to lay, I got this backwards. Well, I'll fix that before you see it. You won't see the mistake. I got this. Never mind. Anyway, the Dodgers are at Arizona, and they're laying 210. That's the number I got at the moment. Walker Buehler going up against Peacock. The Diamondbacks, they're getting some publicity because they've lost, 29 straight road games? Something ridiculous. Some outrageous number of consecutive losses on the road. Well, they're not on the road. They're at home, but I think they're going to lose anyway. I mean, the Dodgers are just good. The Dodgers are good. Plus, the Dodgers have to play hard because the Giants keep winning. They have to keep playing hard. They can't let the Giants get away. They want to keep them within arm's length. So Buehler's been very consistent. We feel pretty comfortable about that. Peacock, he's one of these short bullpen guys. He'll go out 3-4 innings, maybe 5 max if he's pitching half decently. But that's it. And then you're into the relatively weak Diamondback bullpen. This just looks like a mismatch to me. That 210 is not a hateful price here. That this is a relative mismatch with the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks, they're definitely a bad team. It's just a question of how bad is this team. I mean, at the moment, the record says we're a historically bad team. I mean, until they get some horses back in the lineup, this very well could be a historically bad team. So, like I said, minus 210 here. I don't know that's a terrible price to pay here with the Dodgers. So we're going to take a shot. We're going to lay the wood. I think there's value there. The number says, well, Dodgers got about a 67% chance of winning this game. I think it's more like a 75-80% chance. So that's our play. So the top plays the Rockies, then fill in with the Nationals, Dodgers, and throw in the Angels for good measure. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I think I do know. I know that we're probably not going to have a show tomorrow. It's just my day looks pretty stacked, as far as family events and what have you. So this is it for the week, and we'll have our catch-up episode on Monday, or whatever you want to call it, the year-to-date episode, where we say, hey, this is our record, this is what we've done so far. Which I think is important, just so you can kind of look at it and go, maybe he does know what he's talking about, or he's a loser and we don't like him because he does not pick winners, and you can judge for yourself. So, good, great, thanks. Hit the like button. No, seriously, regulars, go ahead and hit the like button occasionally, or maybe you are the ones hitting the dislike button. I don't want to say that annoys me, but I do notice it. Very good. All right, well, thanks. We'll see you next week, Monday, very likely. Good Father's Day. Let's go Sixers. Eric Arnold out.